EA Sports. It's in the game.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
54! Hey, get in the weight room.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I got you.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54 pounds. Watch the slack, watch the slack.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't know where to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 180.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
25.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Kill.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Draw play. This is Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you. Check right 54. 19. Set the target defense.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. 23 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with his sack. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 0-0-0. Good. Check, Mike. Good.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
14, run it. Check 52. Joker. 14.
On first down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On second down now. It's Carson, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Good. Slam. Check. 12.
Third and long. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
On second down, it's Carson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. This is Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 34 yards there and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front. Quarter, now goal for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Coleman, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. It's Coleman here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So a little icing on the cake there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.